Hi, everyone. We're back with another reading from Starlight. First, I'm going to start you out with a little breath awareness meditation practice. So let's settle in. Take a moment. You can close your eyes if you want to. Just feel where your breath is coming from right now. You don't have to change it. You can just know it. Let's feel if it's coming into your belly or you're breathing in your chest. Just sit with your breath for a moment and see how you're breathing and feeling. Sigh, settle in. I'm going to throw some poetry into the void at you. You ready? Here we go. Dragonflies. The day I was in a dragonfly bubble, their flight paths set upon catching food and jettisoning, I, with my solid body, could stand in their set upon journey, yet not interrupting their flight. 5 to 30 of them were visible at any given time. Helicopter noises as they passed me by. Close enough they flew to distinguish their body colors: brown, green, gold, and blue. Dancing and darting as poetry, I wrote them down, fully immersed in the day they created a dream. Q. A note on flowers, words, blossoms. As a visual cue, I take words directly from you. Written language breaks into my mind, set aflame, visual poetry, stimulation inside, haunted again by dialogue boxes, the quotes, the commas, the pause, from days journaled when I wrote of everything new. Now epics later, in seeing poetry through, the same epic memory emerges anew. Rhythm and rhyme keep pace in slow time, while I write the algorithm's blue. She lives, contained in reflections, living off the misty dew of street lights and the shadows cast in, rude, purple, black, but she is the only blue, creating an infinity after the harsh period of containment. I am of a she of morning dew, sound, rosy colored, ivy blue, taste of orange and tangerine bliss breeze, squirt blue, backtrack, and remount to through, a mount with an insurmountable deck of playing cards. There lived, within green era of perpendicular moon, surmise around of intoxicable surface to be of her pain and the thorniness of the rose bush she sticks into her skin, always a want to left inside her cold body to decay. But what of then? I'm going to take a water break. Pale blades, naked in her bed, shoulder blades open wide, pulsate, spine shivers in the heat of the summer, the moment we met. Colors turned from blue to orange, my body cold. Your touch electrifies, vivifies, brings heat through me, warm me, entice me with your touch, bring heat to my winter, summer to my pale skin. For sale. Sell me a song, call it cigarettes and coffee, because that's all we consume. Your poetry did that to me. It took all the ways I was never sure and wound them up inside a tiny hole. Tie me to the way you moved, the song in your parents' band. Featherweight. Shout through her starry silhouette hair as we blend into the night, trying to find the fierceness in our passion. I seek your breath out like a mosquito. I want to envelop you, intertwine like tree roots, hold you captive to me, but you float off, featherweight, too light to hold tight, and again become one with the night. Write. I want to be a writer because I want to live fully, experience it all, and never have to choose one lifestyle to live. I want to feel all the feelings, find the ways to be, then wrap it all up and present it to you is poetry. But poetry lives in a book, which sits on itself, a little too stable. What if we were able to turn the fable into lyric lines and hook, musical melody? Can you spin your tall tales into poetry in motion? Who am I? I make messes easily, and because of that, wet paint tended to be everywhere, especially upon my clothes. I love to write because it is the product of living and experiencing. My research is living life to the fullest, being in the moment, and feeling, which are my favorite things. I am involved in my art, which makes me a model. I still haven't decided how that makes me feel. Should I say performance artist instead of model? I'm scared to be myself sometimes because who that is changes every day. If past or future versions of me met, I'm not sure on whose side I'd be. An ever changing and ever evolving me. You never know who I will be, but who is me? Gray. Tiny gray mites live for years, opening old books of pressed poetry roots. They crawl through the petals with their tiny, feeling ears, wondering if I knew what they did while I was at school. Subtly beautiful. Even when you aren't all done up, you are subtly beautiful in every way. You tell a story in all the ways. You flit as you move. To mornings without makeup, amour in every move. Slow, tactile movements. Embrace staying the same or flowing with change. Beauty will always be with you in every moment. Linger longer, feel, know, then grow self-confidence. Exude it through the room. Carton. Feelings of tenderness, prolonged kisses from lips you know you don't love, only feel in touch with, physically manifested, love, love from skin, not from within, then rough, taking control, back and forth, dry humping in booty jean shorts, then naked again, lick your lips, they taste like salt, rock star ballerina in the morning moonlight. Breath. Walking into a frozen outside with warm air still in my lungs from indoors. The first exhale and breath that comes without breathing. The brisk immersion of whole body coldness on a crisp, clear night with the owl. When the days become warm enough for the first time to be out of doors without a coat on. Meaning so much after a long winter. The first breaths of spring. the underwater breaths of August as dew point and humidity reach 100%. Seasons change, sing the refrain, breath comes shallow and deep. Wrinkles. I like wrinkles. They've shown we've been alive. Emotions have danced across our faces, leaving a trace on top of traces until wrinkles form. They are natural. Being older means we have more memories and experiences to pull from and base our decisions on. Wrinkles are beautiful, and I am glad we have earned them. Water leaks. Thunders and huddles from thunder pour up under the downspout. The floor flooded with my hair's dampness. Trees lined up against long secret paths. Turn back, the wildest night under moons hiding of cat packs. Effervescent, blue silver evening since me leaving me reeling, dripping. The smells, the sounds of how you wanted, sitting still for too long and ending up lost again until, amen, streaming, leaving, longing, ever feeling. I leave him drenched, wet, but he doesn't mind. He was once that was too much. He wasn't one that was too much into indoor plumbing. Windswept feelings of the pending night, wild free like tree breezes, looking up to see how the city sounds. Similar synchronicities, plan exact, coincidence the same. For right now, I will look at the stars and remember who my mother moon is. Change. For right now, I will eat blueberries covered in yogurt. People that I got abducted by aliens, that we are all aliens. For right now, I will be a supermodel. For right now, I will discover how much music there is in the world that I have missed by not making the time. For right now, I will pull my face into different shapes. For right now, I'll be a rocket ship on my way to the moon. For right now, I'll watch the fading rays of summer. For right now. Stress. Bubbling, building, burning. Pressure building until it finds a way to release. A love to yell at, screaming, crying, running away. Fiberglass remainder embedded in my skin. Itchy body having to find a way to express its disease. Searching for a better way to rid myself of anxiety. Take a slow, low, deep breath. Exhale. Release. Search inside the self to find the source and proceed with reasoning. Remove the stress by moving. Dance, yoga, flow, cry and scream. Breathe into the nature. Sense her scent. Breathe in this new, calmer reality. Mosh. Join hands, join bodies, turn faster and faster, turning into a massive movement of boys and girls I know, friends together, creating a pit of movement, joy, wild flying. Outdoor showers, explosions from her breast, morning moonbeams, hot showers in the next day after freezing outdoor waters, snow, naked and free, my favorite way to be, of being, of breathing. My clothes have never been sexy. My face was always acne or rash filled, but underneath the sheaths we wear, my body radiated with essence and joy, my natural state. Spaceship. Been thinking about my mom and dad. I've been staring at chips of paint. Lullabies, lullabies have been sung to me to sleep. I'm starting to sing loud. We're composing fractals in quadratically, inadequately, dimensional shapes, composing new words, symbols, structure to describe our situation, flourishing, physically killing ourselves young, growing older. We are already retired, off onto another journey. Photos take chapters and species, requiems and dreams, to new levels of remembrance. Blanket. Blankets make me feel safe. Their heavy weight, ensconced in safety, if made by hand, a reminder of a family member, their hours of holding and be my blanket, wrap me up in a warm hug.